Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're embarking on a journey to a really captivating place. It's nestled in the northeast corner of Bangladesh, Sylhet. The material we've looked at paints this, well, incredibly vivid picture. It feels like a city that's almost a living poem, you know?
Yeah, surrounded by those rolling hills.
Exactly. And the rivers, these endless green tea gardens, it's quite something.
And the Hare wetlands, you can't forget those.
Right, the vast Hare wetlands. And crucially, the sources mention the incredibly warm hospitality of the people there. That seems really central.
Definitely.
So our mission today is basically to cut through the noise, give you a shortcut to really understanding Sylhet City. We'll look at its rich history, its bustling present, and all its fascinating spots.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's unpack this incredible tapestry of a city.
Well, what's truly fascinating right from the start is how its geography isn't just like scenery. It absolutely sets the stage for Sylhet's whole story.
How?
Well, it's the administrative hub, for both Sylhet Division and Sylhet District. And it's right there on the banks of the Surma River,
Okay.
sitting about 35 meters above sea level. This location, it's really cemented its importance. It's one of Bangladesh's really significant commercial and tourism centers.
And speaking of its story, the name Sylhet itself is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we found historians trace it back to Sanskrit, the word Shrihata.
Srihata, what does that mean?
It translates beautifully to prosperous market or a place rich in wealth. So it was known as Srihata way back, and over time the pronunciation just sort of evolved into Sylhet.
Huh.
Like its destiny was in the name.
Kind of feels that way, yeah. It's almost like the city's future was written right in its first name.
Indeed. And it's quite incredible how Sylhet's deep spiritual roots, they still resonate today, through its landscape, its economy. It's like a living testament to its past.
That's actually a perfect segue, because beyond the geography, the actual soul of Sylhet, it seems, was forged in a really pivotal historical moment.
Can you tell us about that? Especially the arrival of Hazrat Shah Jalal.
Absolutely. So the defining moment, you could say, was 1303. That's when Hazrat Shah Jalal arrived. He's a revered spiritual leader, often referred to with RA after his name.
Right.
And he came with his companions. Their mission was powerful, to spread Islam. And their presence, well, it profoundly transformed Sylhet.
How so?
It turned it into this crucial spiritual and cultural center. And that legacy, like you said, absolutely continues right up to today. It's tangible there.
So if that's the sort of spiritual and, well, political foundation, how did that heritage shape the bustling, vibrant city we see now?
Well, if you connect it to the bigger picture, the subcontinent's history, Sylhet's journey reflects so much of that.
Right.
After that spiritual foundation was laid, it went through the British colonial period. It was actually part of Assam province then.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Then, 1947, there was a big referendum. It chose to join Pakistan. And finally, 1971, with Bangladesh's independence, hard-won independence, Sylhet became this integral, really cherished part of the new nation.
Okay, moving into the present day then. Sylhet sounds like a truly bustling place.
It is.
We learned as of 2025, the city itself has over 700,000 people, and the wider metro area is even larger.
Big population.
Yeah. But what seems really remarkable based on the research is this harmonious coexistence. People from different ethnicities, religions, cultures, all living together. That sounds, well, almost ideal.
It does.
Are there any unique social structures or traditions there that are particularly good at fostering that kind of harmony?
That's a really good question. Our sources don't detail specific, structures for that. But what does come through strongly is this deep-seated tradition of hospitality and community spirit.
Ah.
Which likely plays a huge role. It's not uncommon in Bangladesh for communities to live side by side peacefully. But Sylhet, maybe because of its long history as a spiritual crossroads, it seems to really exemplify this.
Makes sense.
And speaking of its vibrancy, the economy. One of Sylhet's greatest strengths really highlights this mix of global connections and local impact. That's foreign remittances.
Ah, remittances. That's fascinating that the economy relies so heavily on that. What kind of unique social or cultural impacts has that created for families there?
Well, it's creating this really interesting dynamic. You have many Sylhetis living abroad, especially in the UK.
Where I've heard about the large Sylheti community in Britain.
Exactly. And they contribute significantly to the national economy, sending money back home. This influx of capital, it certainly propelled local development, improved livelihoods.
Right.
But it also means many families experience long-term separation, right? which must shape unique social bonds, cultural exchanges between the diaspora and the people back home.
Yeah, that makes sense. A double-edged sword, maybe.
In a way.
Yeah.
And beyond that global link, you have the tea industry. That's the other major pillar.
Tea, right. Sylhet is famous for tea.
Hugely. It's highlighted that something like 80% of Bangladesh's total tea production comes from Sylhet.
Wow, 80%.
Yeah, it really shows how central it is to the national economy.
Yeah.
But this dominance, it isn't just about the sheer volume, it's a legacy, deeply intertwined with British colonial history.
Right.
And it continues to shape the region's socioeconomic fabric today.
Yeah.
Presents unique challenges too, and opportunities, especially around sustainable development, labor practices, environmental concerns.
Okay, so we've got this rich history, a unique economy. What does all this mean for someone who actually wants to experience Sylhet? If you go there, what do you find?
Well, you're definitely in for a treat.
Yeah, it sounds like it. What's really compelling about Sylhet's attractions, I think, isn't just how beautiful they are individually, but how they kind of weave together to tell a story.
Exactly. They invite you on this journey through spirituality, nature, unique culture.
It feels like every significant landmark has a narrative attached.
Precisely.
So spiritually, there's the shrine of Hazrat Shah Jalal, you mentioned him earlier. It's described as this profound center, drawing thousands of visitors daily, a real testament to its ongoing significance. And nearby, the shrine of Hazrat Shah Jalal, he was another important figure, right?
Yes, another historically significant religious site. It deepens that spiritual thread running through the city.
But Sylhet isn't just spirituality. The natural wonders sound absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, definitely.
Like, take Jaflong. It's famous for its hills, rivers, the unique stone collection there. And get this, floating clouds.
Floating clouds.
Now-
Sounds magical.
Doesn't it? And then there's Bolagan Sadapathor, crystal clear waters, striking white stones. Sounds perfect for, like, a refreshing dip.
Nice.
And for tea lovers, the Malnachera Tea Estate. It's a must-see, apparently. It's historically significant, the first and oldest tea garden in the whole country.
Wow, the very first one.
Yeah, a tangible link to that colonial past we talked about. I was also really captivated to read about Ratargul Swamp Forest.
Ah, yes, Ratargul.
It's described as the only freshwater swamp forest in all of Bangladesh.
Incredible.
An amazing ecological marvel, right? It offers this window into the country's unique biodiversity and also, the pressing need for its conservation.
A very important point.
You can almost feel the tranquility reading about Lalakal, where deep blue water meets green hills. Just stunning vistas described.
Sounds beautiful.
And don't miss the Madhabkunda Waterfall. It holds the distinction of being the largest waterfall in the country.
The largest. Okay, that's impressive.
And finally, the Surma River. We mentioned it earlier. It's not just like a geographical feature. It's truly called the lifeline of Sylhet. It literally divides the city into two parts, shaping its layout, its daily
A
life.
central artery.
Exactly. So beyond the landscapes and spiritual sites, Sylhet seems to immerse you in this really rich cultural identity. The Sylheti language itself, its captivating songs, the vibrant folk traditions, they're described as a really colorful part of Bangladesh's broader cultural diversity.
A unique dialect and culture within the country.
Yeah. And the food. Prepare your taste buds, apparently. The material highlights famous dishes like beef with satkora. That's the unique citrus fruit you mentioned.
Right, satkora. Gives it that tang.
And a delicious date molasses cakes, and this distinctive dried fish curry. Sounds intense.
Local specialties. Always the best part of travel.
Totally. And the city comes alive with major festivals. You've got the Bengali New Year, joyful Eid celebrations, and the annual Urs gatherings at the shrines. Those sound like moments where the city's energy just bursts forth.
A lot going on culturally. But as beautiful and rich as Sylhet is, it does face the realities of modern urban life and environmental factors too.
Right.
And this raises that important question, how do growth and development balance with those environmental realities?
What kind of challenges are we talking about?
Well, the research acknowledges things like seasonal flooding. That's a big one, especially in those vast hair wetland areas. It can be really disruptive.
I can imagine.
And then there are existing infrastructure gaps and the usual issue of traffic congestion in the city itself. Pretty typical for rapidly growing urban centers, unfortunately.
True.
However, it's not like nothing's being done. Significant efforts are underway to address these issues. They're building new roads, there are various tourism development projects, and proactive urban planning initiatives, all designed to improve quality of life and the sustainability of the city.
So they're tackling it. Are these challenges seen as like typical growing pains, or are there specific aspects of Sylhet's geography or development that make them particularly tough?
That's a great point. From what we've seen, challenges like the flooding are particularly acute because of that unique hair geography, right?
Yeah.
It makes the area highly susceptible to monsoon rains. But the commitment you see to addressing these issues, especially in tourism development, it does show a clear path forward. They seem focused on sustainable growth.
That's good to hear. It shows resilience.
Exactly. It's a testament to the city's resilience.
So as we kind of bring this deep dive to a close, it really feels clear that Sylhet is, well, much more than just a city.
Oh, absolutely.
It's truly a meeting point. History, spirituality, breathtaking natural beauty, all converging.
Yeah, it's a place defined by those elements we talked about. The rolling hills, the winding rivers, the genuine warmth you sense from its smiling people, that unmatched hospitality. It's this unique blend of nature, rich culture, and a strong sense of community. Sylhet really does remain one of Bangladesh's greatest prides, constantly evolving.
We start out describing Sylhet as feeling like a living poem.
I like that description.
Yeah, me too. So, given its rich tapestry, the history, the culture, the natural beauty, and these ongoing efforts to tackle its challenges, it makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Wonder what?
Well, what might the continued evolution of Sylhet reveal about the future? About maybe harmonious development in our rapidly changing world?
That's a good question. How to balance progress with heritage and nature.
Exactly. Something for you to think about long after this deep dive ends.